Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the SGtravelbuddy. So it's been a while since we've been on video, but just been busy, too many ticket sales. So now I've got a bit of time. I want to give back a little bit in terms of education and sharing when it comes to preparing itineraries. Okay, so what I wanted to do is to share an itinerary that has just come through. It's been drafted by somebody in the groups, and they have asked me to have a look. Okay, so I've just started doing a little bit, and then I thought, oh, you know what, I should actually go and record it. So this is the request that has come in. Okay, it's a review for a few days, right? So I'm just going to go through and then just talk through it and just make a few notes as to how I would typically approach this type of thing. Okay, so normally if people have a review already, as an itinerary already done, that would be great. Okay, if not, maybe you guys can pick up a few hints from here, see what you might be interested in and what you might not. Okay, I'll try not to talk too long and to go into too much detail, but just kind of give an overview. Okay, so we've got a day one here. All right, 15 January, going to Singapore. There's all the stuff that people go through prior to getting into Singapore, which is this. And then I wanted to kind of pick it off, start it off here from 9:45, arrival into Changi at Terminal 4. Yes, you need to prepare your SG arrival card, so you can do that in advance. Go through immigration, check the baggage, collect your bags, go and withdraw some money, take some money out, collect your SIM card. Then you ride a shuttle bus from Terminal 4 to Terminal 2, which is correct. And then there was this thing, okay, the Wonder Wall. Actually, it's running 24/7. Okay, so I've just made the note. So my notes are kind of here, okay, with the 3 arrows. But it's got here rain vortex timing. Okay, this is the rain vortex timing. It's not the Wonder Wall timing. Okay, so the Wonder Wall timing, actually there is no timing because it's 24/7. So I've just written that there. But if you did want to see rain vortex, then yes, there is a different timing, Monday to Thursday and Friday to Sunday. Okay, so just take note of that if you are looking for that. Dreamscape, okay, this is a nice one, but unfortunately it is on the air side. Okay, so within a terminal, you have the air side, which is the one before you exit immigration. So from the aeroplane to immigration. And then there is the land side of the terminal, which is the public area where you go from immigration out through to the wider Singapore. Okay, so immigration really is that barrier. Okay, so air side is facing the aircraft and land side is facing the rest of Singapore. Okay, so in essence, Dreamscape is on the air side. So once you've actually exited out of Terminal 4, okay, and you've taken the shuttle bus and you've come over to Terminal 2, you're already in the land side. So you can't actually go back into immigration to go and see Dreamscape. Okay, so that's one change that'll have to happen. So from Terminal 2, they're going up to the SkyTrain, which is okay. Take the SkyTrain from T2 to T3. I would, yeah, okay, that's fine. And then you can take a SkyTrain from T3 to T2, so going back, that's fine as well. And then, yes, you can stay on a particular side, right, so that you can go and see the rain vortex, right? So if you guys have seen the videos, right, there are people who kind of sit on the SkyTrain, and then it comes out of a tunnel, and then you suddenly see there's the rain vortex at the side, right? And the train the SkyTrain just goes. Okay, so good videos there. And then if you want to ride from T2 to T1, going to Changi, yeah, you can do that. Actually, all of these places, if you have the energy, if you don't mind pushing your bags or pulling your bags along, it doesn't really take that long. It's probably like 7 minutes, right, between all the T1, T2, and T3. Okay, 7 to 10 minutes walk, right? And there is a walkway, and just follow the signs ahead. All right. Kinetic rain is at Terminal 1. right? So it's in the departure side, so you can have a look at that. You can take a lift down to the arrival area, follow the signs to Jewel, yes, and then you will hit this part, okay, which is the rain vortex, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, so this is the right stuff, okay, it's good, and it is for the rain vortex, right? If you want to go to a rain vortex at night time, then these are the shows for the night show, okay? They don't do the shows in the daytime, it's only at night, okay? But something you have to keep in mind, Jewel, or the airport in general, is out on the east side of Singapore. So if you're coming from the city, it will take about an hour. Give yourself an hour, right, to ride the trains, and you have to change trains once, right, to get into, and then you end up with a Terminal 3 or Terminal 2 exit from Changi Airport. Okay, so that's that one. I don't know whether you want to kind of stay around the whole day for this. Most people probably won't, because the arrival's in the morning, and they'll just skip this one and just go into the city. Okay, you could take a bus. Yeah, okay. I think the easiest would be going to Changi Airport. Going to the train station, the MRT. Okay, so yes, you would change to Expo. Take the blue line to downtown, yes, that's correct, or the green line, east-west line to get to the center of Singapore, yeah. You could take bus 36, but I wouldn't do that. Again, buses are a bit, if you don't know where you are, it's difficult to know when to get off the bus, right? And if you get off at the wrong bus stop, it can be at least maybe 200, 300 meters to get to the next bus stop. And if you miss your bus stop by a few bus stops, that could be a kilometer of walking, okay, and carrying your bag for a kilometer, or pulling your bag, which I would not like to do. I'd rather take the MRT. It's a fixed location, you can plan the route, you know where to get off, you won't miss your stop on the MRT. Okay, Travelodge Harbourfront, I think this one is near Vivo City. Okay, leave the luggage at the hotel. Okay, this is a good tip, right? So whatever time you arrive, if you arrive too early, right, for your check-in, most hotels should be okay with it. Always double check and ask the hotel first, right, before you kind of nail down anything, and tell the hotel, hey, you know, I'm coming in at like 9 o'clock in the morning. Is it possible for me to leave my bags in the luggage room or in the corner or something like that, so I don't need to pull them all around, you know, the hawker centers and stuff? And most hotels should be okay with it. I don't know about peak timing though, like end of December. Probably it gets a bit crowded, but you can double check with the hotel first. Okay, so try and leave your stuff there, then you can go out, right, and do all your stuff, right? If necessary, you can come back at 3, but I wouldn't. I would probably come back after you finished everything, 9 p.m., 10 p.m., and if the check-in, if the desk is still there, you know, and there are people at the desk, then check in at 10 p.m. All right, you're paying for it anyway, so just check in at 10 p.m. At least you've had like a good, you know, 9-10 hours out on the street, rather than kind of making trips backwards and forwards to come and do your check-in, right? That to me doesn't make sense. Yes, get your checkout time as well. Right, lunch at Lau Pa Sat Hawker Centre. Okay, so if you're going from Travelodge back to Hawker Centre, yeah, you can do that. All right, and then from there you go to Merlion Park. Yep, that flows because the two are walkable, right? Just a note, I'd probably say here, lunch times in the Hawker Centre can get very crowded. Bring tissue paper bring a packet of tissues to place on the table so you can reserve the table. Nobody will sit there while you're out getting your food. It's our unofficial reservation system. Okay. Likewise, if you see there is a table with tissue or with somebody's office ID or with some personal item, an umbrella or a drink bottle or something, it means they've reserved the table. Okay, it's our unofficial, unspoken rule. Okay, so don't go and pick up the stuff and if you see tissues, don't put the tissues in your pocket. Okay, and I know because I did it. Okay, and then I got scolded, so don't do that. All right, so then we have our walk, 14 minutes to Merlion Park. Yes, take the, you don't need, you can walk, so you don't need the MRT. Walkable, don't need the MRT. Yes, then you walk to the Helix Bridge, that's fine as well. And then from Helix, you walk to Marina Bay Sands. Yes. Okay, so this one, I would just say, be mindful. The weather is very hot in the daytime. Use an umbrella if you're melting. Okay. Very normal to see women carrying an umbrella to shield from the sun. Okay, ladies usually do it, guys no, generally no. Okay, Helix Bridge, fine. Marina Bay Sands, fine. Okay, if you want to go Gardens by the Bay, yes, you can exit. You go through MBS and there's an overpass, right, which goes there. But that's only if you're going Gardens by the Bay. Shops at Marina Bay Mall, yes, that's in the basement area. There is Illumi, yes, that's there. That's right next to Marina Bay Sands as well, in the bayfront area space, which happens to be where Spectra is, right, around the same area. Okay, so they're all literally next to each other. Think of it as a shopping mall and the atrium in front of the shopping mall having the Illumi, and next to the Illumi is the Spectra show at nighttime. Okay, it's night. Yeah, Illumi is also in at nighttime as well, right? Yes, 15-minute show, yes. Yes, these times are right. Yes, it is between LV and Apple stores. Friday and Saturday, yes, there are 3 shows on Friday and Saturday. Correct, all correct. Okay, so Garden Rhapsody. Okay, so to get to Garden Rhapsody, it is in Super Tree Grove area. Okay. So again, it's Gardens by the Bay, so you would take the instructions from before, right? If you want to go this way to get to Gardens by the Bay, right? You can go around the riverside and just follow along the river. That one is probably less confusing. Let me show you this. So this Gardens by the Bay, right, this whole area, your Flower Dome is here, your Cloud Forest is here, your Floral Fantasy is here, the Disney theme, right, is here, and this would be the overhead bridge, right? So it's an overhead bridge that goes from here, Marina Bay Sands area, and then you take the overhead bridge into the gardens, and this links into Gardens by the Bay, right? So you can actually go and walk through here. But if you see this, to me is a bit confusing, and there are lots of dead ends and stuff like that. So I usually try not to go this way, and I don't encourage people to do that. I know it's a bit further, but if you're in this area, Marina Bay Sands, what you could do is you head out here towards water, where Spectra is, okay, so this is your Illumi around here. This is Spectra. This is your LV and Apple store. So Spectra is in the middle. And then what I would do is I would actually go from here. I would walk around. Your Art Science Museum is here. Just walk around here and follow the bay, right? So you see there's this green line here, right? Just follow that green line all along the bay. You can see the water. If you follow the water, you won't get lost. Keep walking here and you'll see dome number 1, which is a flower dome, and dome number 2, which is a cloud forest. And right here is in between the two, there's escalators that go up, and your escalators will go to here, right, which is right in between the two. Okay, so that's an easier way, which I personally will recommend to a lot of people, especially first timers, not too sure, not good with directions. I'd go that way. Okay, and then head from there, follow the signs, go to Garden Rhapsody. It is a bit longer, but if you're not sure, you won't get lost. Okay. That's Garden Rhapsody. Okay, fine. If you want to walk back to Merlion Park, you can, but I don't see why you would, right? So probably don't need this as you already went earlier. Okay, and Makan Sutra. Okay, so again, if you're having a look at, the map. Okay, so Singapore is really small, okay, so I will tell you that up front, right? Merlion Park is here, Esplanade is here, your Makan Sutra is here, around this area, okay? Then your Helix Bridge is here, okay? So literally, you were coming, I think previously I talked about Lau Pasat, which is here. Okay, you would walk up Lau Pasat, you walk up this street, okay, go up, go through here, go to Merlion Park. Okay, from Merlion Park you take the Jubilee Bridge, walk past, this is Esplanade, okay, you just walk past here. This Makan Sutra, you walk around, I think they're doing some construction here, so you walk around the float, around the back, you join here at Helix Bridge, walk across, and this is already Marina Bay Sands. Okay, and then as I said, if Marina Bay Sands here, if you want to go Gardens by the Bay, just keep walking down the riverside. Okay, and then go up between the two, and there's an escalator going up, and you're already there. Okay, this is the Super Tree area here, which are all around circles. So your Garden Rhapsody happens here. Okay, so again, it's just a short walk. It's probably like 5 minutes, right, from here to here. All right, going back. So we're probably already, we don't need this as you already went past earlier. Okay. Yeah, then, okay, if they want to have dinner there, okay, fine. So you can Garden Rhapsody back through to Helix Bridge and turn left to Garden Sutra. It's next to Esplanade. Okay. Then you have, let me see. Okay, so this is fine. Waterfront promenade. Okay, yeah, that's in front of Esplanade, right? So that's, you've walked past all of that. Okay, so already past this before. Okay, go back to hotel. Day number 2, USS, right? Yeah, you can go to Maxwell. Okay, so you'd be heading into Chinatown, Maxwell Food Center. Chicken rice at 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I think my personal feel is that chicken rice is a bit oily for 8 o'clock in the morning. But I'll give you a heads up, a lot of Singapore food, hawker food is oily. Okay, so just if you're not good with oil, find something else, find bread or something based with rice or something like that. Okay, what else? Then you would take a ride to Harbourfront Station. So you would take the brown line from Maxwell to Outram Park, and then to Harbourfront, and then purple line to Harbourfront. Sentosa cable. Okay, so once you get to Harbourfront, yes, you can do your cable car, right? So it'll be Mount Faber line, full what do they call it? Round trip. Okay, and then you can come back to the same point, right? So you go round trip, Harbourfront to Sentosa, then come all the way back to Harbourfront to Mount Faber, and then back to Harbourfront. Okay, it's like one loop. And then you can get off, do your Sentosa. Okay, you can get off, you can take Sentosa Island Express. Yeah, okay, so this one's called Sentosa Express, right? It is at level 3 of Vivo. Yes, you can try Yakun. Okay, you're right. Okay, so it's so after you take the monorail, right, then you get off at the next stop. Okay, the next stop is called Resort World Station. Then you get out, you follow the signs, USS. Okay, so then you've got all the different things. Okay, I won't go into that. More things for USS. Okay. Okay. Now, the thing to note about the food court, once inside USS, you cannot exit out and re-enter. Okay, so they changed the rules a couple of months ago. All right, so once you go in, they will, once you go in and come out, they will not allow you to go back in again. The old rule was, they give you a stamp on the hand and then you can go in, but they don't allow that anymore. Okay, so if you want to eat outside first and then go in. Okay, don't. I mean, if you go in, you have to eat there, right? So eat the food inside USS. But if you don't like fried, oily food, then kind of theme park standard stuff, then you might want to eat before you actually go in, right? So I think now it's now they're open till 9, if I'm not wrong. So if I was to go into, and again, you guys should always go and check the Universal Studios website. Okay, always go to the official one. Okay, RWS Sentosa. They've got all this stuff, and go here, and it's always showing operating hours. So if you click here, different dates, right? So if today, right, it closed at 10 till 8, right? Then on the 17th, for example, it's 10 till 9. 31st is 10 till 9. And I think the date they were looking at was, what was it? 16 Jan. Okay, so let's look at 16th Jan. It will be 10 till 7. So you can stay till 7. All right, so I would probably put in here opening hours 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. on 16 Jan. Okay, so that they're aware. That's quite important. So you can kind of plan your timing as well. Okay. Oh, they actually have it. Okay, good. It's fine. Alright, then Malaysian Food Street. Alright, then you can go and see Sensoryscape. Okay, so you take the monorail again, you ride one more station down, okay, and then you can get off. It's called India. Is it India? Oh, what's it called? India Lookout Station, I think. Resort World Station, yeah, India Station, okay, and then you can see Centuryscape at night time. Yes, this is correct. It's a free thing, and basically what it is you see, okay, you see the MRT. It goes from India Station, sorry, not MRT, the Sentosa Express, right? This Sentosa Express goes India Station all the way down to Beach Station, this dotted line here, okay? Literally next to it, right? See this yellow part here? Tactile trellis, centered sphere, symphony streams, glow garden, right? This is parallel. It's a walkway parallel to India Station. So all you need to do is you can just walk down here. And this is Centuryscape. It's basically between there. That's Centuryscape. It's probably, how long? 300 meters worth of walking. But the thing is, there are different lights and there's different architecture there. And the way they've done it, they have sounds and they've projected lights and all that type of stuff. Okay, so that's a bit that you can actually walk down. All right. Yeah, so you don't need to ride, but and then here, when you get to the end, this is Wings of Time, right here, right here. So actually, after you do that walk, right, from India Station all the way down, 300 meters or something, it goes all the way down to here, Beach Station, and then right here is Wings of Time. So it's really easy, right? Everything's very, very close. So walk down downhill, and it's downward sloping, down slope towards Beach Station. Don't need to catch the Sentosa Express again to Station 4. Okay. Then I don't know if you want to go back to Maxwell, because I think by the time you actually backtrack and all that, it's probably an hour, 45 minutes or an hour. So by the time you finish, Maxwell might be cleaning up for the day. Okay, so I'd try Vivo City, or try across from Vivo there is Sia Im Food Center. Okay, so Sia Im, FYI. Okay, so you take after you finish Wings of Time, you go Beach Station, head back to India Station, to Resort World Station, back through to the mainland, right? Resort World Station goes all the way like this, and it goes to Vivo, right? So Vivo, you get off, and Sia Im is, where is it? Here. This is Sia Im Food Center, this one. Okay, so it's not too far. You can walk, right, from here, go all the way here, and grab dinner there. Okay, they tend to open a bit later, so I think by the time you finish your Wings of Time and all that, you can go to Sia Im. All right. Then I think if you want to go back to the harbour, is it Travelodge one? Travelodge is here. Travelodge Harbourfront. Right? Actually, it's not far. Again, if you want to walk, or maybe walk to here, right, and then catch a bus, one bus stop, and then walk again, right? It's really not very far. Okay, but anyway, But after a whole long day of being on your feet, yes, it might feel very far. So just prepare, right? Singapore is a lot of time on your feet and walking, right? Because it's not far enough to drive, and it just makes sense to walk instead of drive. Okay, the thing is, it's just a long time on your feet, that's all. All right, then we have day 3. Okay, Skyline Luge is again back to Sentosa. Okay, so breakfast at Lau Pa Sat. Yeah, lunch is actually better, more happening, but okay, breakfast can be done. Ride the MRT. Okay, so again, if you're staying at Travelodge, your closest MRT is already at Harbourfront. You'd be going to Lau Pa Sat in the city, then you'd be coming back towards Harbourfront to go to Vivo and all that stuff. Okay, then you catch a Sentosa Express. Okay, and then you go back in. Oops, hold on, this is duplicated. Oops, it's duplicated. Hold on, let me delete. Okay, right, let's do this again. So Lau Pa Sat, Harbourfront, yeah, okay, India, fine. Okay, so you go to India Station, right? Then you get off, do the Skyline Luge. All right, 10 a.m. Yeah, okay, nice, because it's not too hot yet. It's really a lot hotter in the afternoon. You ride a train back to Resort World Station. Okay. And then go and see Sea Aquarium. Okay, so the idea is going. Okay, your luge is. Where's the luge? Here. Okay, so the luge will be going down. I think it's similar to the green track. Okay, or nearby. Right, it'll go down like this and then kind of go down here, right? And then you take the chairlift that goes back up through here. Okay, to the top. So that's the route of the luge. And then your so then she's saying you go from there back to India Station. India goes to Resort, okay? And then Sea Aquarium is here. So you go Resort World Station and then have a walk, right? Back to Sea Aquarium. There is a 1-for-1. You need to get that 1-for-1 for Sea Aquarium in December. Oh, yeah, she's going in January, so I don't know. Might be worth waiting to see if there is a deal in early Jan for 1-for-1. Okay, because it happened in October, November, December. I don't know if they'll extend it to January. We have to wait and see. Okay, Harry Potter is nearby. Yes, that can work. Harry Potter was here around some. I remember seeing it. It's somewhere around here. Okay, around this part, I think. But yeah, it's in the basement part, right? So yeah, okay, 10 a.m. is fine, 12 is fine, 2 p.m. is fine. They will finish probably 2 hours, yeah, maybe like 4 p.m. Go back to Vivo. Then go back to Bugis Street. All right, possible, yeah. And then hang around, yeah, right. Yes, you can go and see all these things. Yeah, dinner around the area, yes. I think they'll be closed by then, these duck tours. Check. what time you want to go. Might be closed at night time. It's more of a daytime activity. And then I would say book in advance. This usually gets booked out quite fast. Okay, so I would highlight that. That's important because you don't want to miss out. Your Fountain of Wealth, okay, that's at Suntec as well. Okay, and then okay, if she's going to do everything, it's a really long day. Okay, and it's kind of a bit rushed and on your feet, but all right, if you want to do it, you can do it. All right, day number 4. Okay, it's a checkout, leave the luggage at the hotel. Again, another good point, right? So if you leave your luggage at the hotel, you can check out like 8 in the morning, right? Leave the luggage there, go and do, you've got a whole day ahead of you. Then after that, you know, just before you go to the airport or wherever, then you go back to a hotel, pick up your stuff and go, all right? Okay, what's this Chinatown complex?
3, 2, 1.
Okay, yes. Okay. So they're having breakfast at Chinatown, then they're going to Gardens by the Bay. All right, fine. Yes, they open at 9 a.m. Yeah. Okay, just double check the closure dates, as they sometimes have maintenance. Okay, so one of the things that you wanted to do, and I will show you, you go Gardens by the Bay, this one. Okay, and again, you know, if you're doing your planning, everyone must go and do this, right? There's no shortcut. And then what you should do is, make it easy. Gardens by the Bay, closure dates. Right? And you click there and you see the closure dates, right? So opening hours, the closure date is the part that we want. It'll scroll down and you'll see if I want to go, so where'd you want to go? She just listed everything. Okay, so I don't know which one she wants to go to. But whichever one it is, yeah, check for closure dates. So I would say go and check. Because you don't want to turn up, or you don't want to buy your tickets and then turn up and then figure out, oh, it's closed. All right, so generally Gardens by the Bay are open dated tickets, so it's usually not an issue. But if it is closed, you just need to come back another day, which is a bit of a hassle. All right, then lunch at Satay by the Bay. Yeah, you could do that, which is the southern side. Right? So if you have a look at this is the Gardens by the Bay area that we saw before. Satay by the Bay is here. So you remember the flat. Remember we walked across here, right, along the riverside. I said there was an escalator. You just keep going, okay, further down, and then that's Satay by the Bay. It's a food court, okay. All right, so you have that. You would then have to go back to Haji Lane. I think from Satay by the Bay, it's probably quicker to go to Gardens by the Bay MRT. If traveling from here closer to get to Gardens by the Bay MRT, it's the brown line. And then from that brown line, you would have to go back to you'd go back to Outram Park. get off at Outram Park and then change to the Green Line to head to Bugis. Okay, so Outram Park, change here, and then you take the Green Line, Tanjong Pagar, Raffles Place, City Hall, and then Bugis is there. Okay, it's a bit of a roundabout. So yeah, actually they're not really that far. It's from here to here, but the thing is, because the way the train lines are, you go and take it from here, and then you go riding it all the way around, right, down here, and then change and go there. But at least it's all air conditioned, so you know, hopefully it won't be too difficult. All right, go to Haji Lane. Yes, see all that stuff. Fort Canning Steps. This is a bit out of the way, actually. So I'd say this is not very close to Bugis. So give yourself time to travel, and also you may like to allocate a few hours in case there is a queue waiting to take pictures. Okay, so I'm not too sure, so not sure if you have the time for this one. Okay, and then go back to hotel, 4 p.m, shuttle bus, go to Changi Airport. Okay, for GST refund, check what qualifies for GST refund. Not every purchase qualifies. Okay, so it is the, if I'm not wrong, ETRS. What was it called? Tax refund rules. Let me see. This is the best one, so it's easier just to copy and paste and have a read of that. Okay, go and do this, that. Okay, there's a lot of things. I don't know whether you'll have so much time. I'd say because you're riding out of T4 again, so I don't know if you'll get to. I don't know if you'll get to do all the stuff in the different terminals, because a lot of these are like inside, right? So this is outside the airport. Okay, this is airside, so you may not be able to do it. Okay, yeah, so I think probably need to dig a bit further, look at the details, right? Just check whether it's inside or outside. Canopy Park, yes, all of these can be done. Yes, these can be done prior to your flight. Okay. Yeah, okay, all that stuff. Okay, I think that's mostly it. Okay, so I know it's been a very long video. Sorry that it's so long. I thought I could go through it quickly, but you know, me being me, you know how I love to share information. So if there is information, I want to make sure that you guys are aware and that you benefit from it. Okay, so I hope you've all been able to benefit somehow, that you've learned something. If you do have questions, send me a private message. If you want me to have a look at your itinerary, yeah, we can do that. And hopefully, you know, it's okay to do similar types of things where I go through your itinerary and review it, and then share this content with others so that others can benefit and learn from from the type of sharing. Okay, so I hope all is well, and wish you happy travels.